Greetings, everybody. A wonderful night for basketball here at La Hacienda. Tonight, the Spanish Fork Dons taking on the Park City Miners. Chris, this is a Spanish Fork team tonight taking on a Park City team who's really struggled in region play. By the way, I'm Alan Huff. Chris Harris here along with me. Chris, what do you think's the outcome tonight?
Well, I think the Dons, if they play Spanish Fork basketball, should have a win tonight. Park City's coming in on a 6-game losing streak, 0-6 in region. The Dons coming in with a 3-3 region record, possibly looking to, go the first pass 4-3. And isn't it exciting to have Park City in the region for the first time?
Yeah, it is an interesting little dynamic added this year, adding this Park City squad to Region 8 play, but so far not so good for the Miners. As you mentioned, 0-6, we look at some of the things that they need to accomplish tonight. One of the main things that they're going to need to do is out-rebound the Dons, and this is a tough team, Spanish Fork, versus this Park City team due to size alone.
Yeah, Park City's a little smaller. They're not tiny by any stretch of the imagination, but I think Spanish Fork should be able to dominate the boards tonight.
Few lights lighting the gym. We want to thank our sponsors tonight. They are as follows: the car guys at Blue Diamond Auto Group, MVP Sports, Lance Wilson State Farm Insurance, Two Jacks Pizza, Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, the Driggs Mortgage Team, along with McKell, Thompson, and Hunter attorneys at law. As we get set to begin the game, the starters. First for the Park City Miners, Mark McCurdy leads the team in scoring at 11.5 a game. Will be joined by Mitch Lind, Adam Spink, Alex Obradovich, and Alex Fugit. For the Dons, Gabe Oldham, Morley Bennett, Hunter McGuire, Hunter Sorensen, and Remy Newell, who will be going up against Obradovich as we get this game underway here on Spanish Fork 17, along with youtube.com/Spanish Fork 17 is where you can find us for these live games. And controlling the tip first is the Miners. Adam Spink hands it over left side, and they work it back to Mitch Lind, angle right. Adam Spink again with the ball back. This time to McCurdy. Again, he's a leading scorer, so you're going to want to key on him. He only averages 11.5, though. Only one player for Park City averaging double digits.
Yeah, McCurdy averaging 11.6, as you mentioned, and Dons will have to keep an eye on him. And I've looked at some of these Park City scores, and they are pretty low, and we can tell why. They just hold the ball and look for a great shot.
Provo Bulldogs of the late 90s, early 2000s revisited, maybe, Chris?
It's looking like it. The only difference is they shot it within a minute.
Yeah, Provo
made their shots.
Won. All right, I'm going to stop. All right, out of bounds. Don's first turnover of the game gives it back to the Miners.
Yeah, these two teams were picked at the bottom of this region, and Spanish Fork's done really well this first half of the season as they're 3-3, looking to go 4-3 to end the first round of it. 10-second count there.
Wasted a little too much time out there getting it across the midcourt line. The Dons might have found an advantage there, applying some full court.
I can't remember the last time I saw that called.
Yeah.
At any level.
I agree. It's been a while. Hunter McGuire angle left. Dons certainly don't want to get caught in any funny traps as Oldham's blocked. He's got to try to find a lane, and somewhere finally gets it out to Hunter Sorensen. Oh, Morley Bennett bumped and fouled. That one committed by Mitch McCurdy.
Yeah, his first foul of the game, and that's a guy, if you're Spanish Fork, that you want to get some fouls on him, and as he's their leading scorer.
Looked almost like Bennett hit a patch of ice out there. Little help with a nudge. Sorensen gets it out to McGuire.
And we're almost 2 minutes into this ball game, and still at 0 points.
Yep. Pretty boring so far. Newell puts it up and in, changes it. First of the game, Remington Newell on the board.
And Park City's going to have to get that ball over quickly, and great job of breaking the zone that time.
Yeah, Dons had to quickly get back, and they did, and the ball off the fingertips of Mitch Lind will give the ball back to Spanish Fork.
I believe Park City's had 2 shots today and 2 turnovers. That's not the ratio you want.
No.
If you hold the ball, you've really got to be able to execute to at least get a shot off.
McGuire throws it away. Gabe Oldham with the tackle. Or the attempted tackle. He'll pick up his first foul of the game. And the team's first.
A 2-0 lead here for the Dons, and this game.
I'm expecting, Chris, we're going to be out of here at a fairly decent hour.
Yeah, no fouls, a lot of holding the ball.
Slow motion action. Head coach Tom Purcell for Park City. 3 ball on the way, missed. That attempt was by Obradovich. And here come the Dons.
And Park City's getting wide open looks. They just need to hit them if they want to win this ball game.
3 ball jacked up and missed by a mile by McGuire, but he can't touch it.
Yeah, that thing needed a little more latitude instead of longitude.
Yeah, I would say so. I'd say you're pretty accurate there, Chris. McCurdy brings it across the midcourt line to Obradovich. He holds it up, brings it back out. Mark McCurdy. 3 minutes in, Park City still with a goose egg.
Yeah. Park City's doing a good job of, well, as I say that, they turn it over.
Yeah, McGuire, left-hander, fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. That foul committed by Adam Spink.
Myers foul, number 21, Spink. It's his first, second team foul.
That's team foul number 2.
Spanish Fork can exponentially increase this lead here.
Hunter averages, Hunter McGuire's brought his average up quite a bit. He's up 10.5 a game almost. Knocks down the first.
Checking in number 24, Wyatt Adams.
And Hunter McGuire's one of these guys that when he gets hot from behind the 3-point line, it really helps open up some things inside for maybe Newell or Oldham.
Wyatt Adams into the ball game for the Miners. Second free throw up and in. So 4-0 Dons. Press. Ooh, Oldham's going to pick up.
Ooh, he should have got called for that one.
Yeah. Got lucky there. No call. 4:32 remaining. Out front, Lind. And it looks like they're trying to find something down low. Instead, attempted 3, no good. Rebound to the Miners. And now Lind for 3, got it.
And Park City's doing a great job of getting those offensive boards, and that time they were able to get 3 points out of that possession because of
Bennett. Go ahead, sorry, Chris.
Oh, Spanish Fork's got to do a better job of boxing out, getting some of those deep rebounds.
Let's look at the keys to the game real quickly before, well, maybe in between the next 2. Dons need to do what, Chris?
They need to keep a high tempo. That's obviously not happened so far in this game. Limit turnovers in transition and dominate the defensive boards. Doing okay in a couple of those, but I think they've got to press Park City, create some more turnovers, and get this game going.
Well, I think the Dons, that's more their style of hoops, is just to have that high energy type contest. Yeah. And if you get lulled to death by Park City, it could play deeply into their advantage.
Yeah, they struggle with offensive sets. Their strong points, transition, basketball, getting rebounds, getting down there, getting turnovers, getting down the court to get some easy buckets, and they haven't had that opportunity so far.
Lind again for 3, no good. Rebound Morley Bennett. Here come the Dons. Hunter Sorensen. Back out Bennett. Kicks it back to Hunter. To Newell. The ball poked away, and will the Dons retain possession? Yes, they will. And attempt to Noop. Picked off as a foul committed by Bennett. versus Mark McCurdy. That'll be Bennett's first.
A third team foul here on the, second team foul here on the Dons. I mistakenly put Newells when it should have been Fugate for Park City. I'm back.
We're here. All right. A couple of substitutions. I'll get that put together as soon as I wake up. There it is. Cutter Lapine into the game as the Dons get set to bring Andy Radford in. Lapine, left side. Boy, is that a short kid or what?
He's a sophomore.
He's got to be reaching somewhere, I'm guessing 5'3", just a guess. I'm not sure. Hunter Sorensen isn't the tallest kid out there.
He's not, but you know, if you can hit a shot deep, you can hit a shot deep.
Misses, rebound Dons. And here they come. Sorensen right on over to Hunter McGuire. He's got 4. Second field goal of the game for the Dons, 7-3. And Chris, that's what the Dons want.
Yep.
And another turnover. Bennett loses it, gets it back, misses. Rebound Oldham.
Lapine trying to rebound there against Oldham, didn't have the height advantage.
I'm sorry, buddy. Underneath. With it was Alex Fugate. Ball out of bounds. Stays with Park City as Ben Hayes comes in along with Andy Radford.
It seems like the Dons starting to get a little flow into this game here, getting some layups, and I think that's what all they need to do. They don't need to worry about the deep shot tonight.
Shot up, no good. Rebound, Spanish Fork. Radford, and the ball out of bounds goes back to Spanish Fork as Lapine does a good job creating that pressure as Zach Argyle will come to the game for Spanish Fork for Hunter Sorensen. Argyle, Chris, the other night against Provo, he's a sophomore. He ended up 22 points for the Dons.
And that was a huge win against Provo. Is a game they probably weren't expected to win. And it was on the road.
Right side, McGuire to Newell, back out. Radford back to Remy Newell, one dribble, cross court. Argyle to Bennett. Argyle for 3, dumped it. First 3 of the game for the Dons, 12-3 is the lead for Spanish Fork.
And a great job by Argyle coming off the bench and hitting that big shot. So Cutter Lapine, they list him at 5'1" and 95 pounds.
Whoa, 95 pounds?
That's what it says on Max Prep Sports. I hate to admit this, but I weighed 100 pounds in the 6th grade.
I mean, there has to be, I mean, you've got to give him a vitamin or something, right?
I don't know. Either way, it's pretty impressive that
yeah, he's out there.
And so I imagine he can hit some shots for him.
Yeah. It's got to be pesky as can be against him when he's on you defensively.
Muggsy Bogues of Region 8.
I want to see him get up and dunk one. I know Muggsy could dunk one every now and again. He was, what, 5'3"?
Yeah.
Argyle.
Oh, he got fouled.
Yeah, nothing. Deep pass and a foul. Going to the line will be Mark McCurdy for the Miners. Andy Radford picks that up as first. Team foul 3. First one on the way. No. Into the contest, number 15, Vicente Sanchez. Taking the place of Adam Spink. Second one, no. Rebound Dons.
Empty opportunity, 0 for 2 from the free throw. That's not good, especially when you've only scored 3 points so far.
Yeah, just one
in the first
field
quarter.
goal.
That's either look like a travel.
Radford tries a reverse, can't convert. Shot up, no good by Enoch Pendleton. Good ball handling there by Lapine.
Yeah, very quick and agile.
Shot up, on the rebound, and then we got one on the floor. Is again, Radford's going to pick that foul up. That's a second.
Yeah, Radford checks in, hasn't played much. He knows he gets 5 fouls a game, and he wants to use them.
Number 10, Jamison Barrett on the floor for the Dons. Name not called much this year. Gonna learn some new faces, I think, tonight, Chris. Oh, a 3-ball dropped by McCurdy. Dons run out of time, and the first quarter comes to an end. 12-6 Spanish Fork as we head to the second. We'll be right back.
If you're looking for a workout, you know MVP Sports is the place to start, and that includes pickleball. MVP Sports has all you need to get active in this growing sport. Paddles, shoes, clothing, and the pickleballs. MVP Sports in Spanish Fork.
The best time to check your furnace is before it fails, and you can rely on Triple T to do the job right. Our technicians are trained every year so you can sleep better at night, knowing your furnace is safe to operate. Call Triple T at 798-7711 to schedule your tune-up today.
Need a new car or truck? Come to the guys you trust. The Car Guys are part of the Blue Diamond Auto Group, and they have the best selection of quality vehicles at the best prices for your budget. The Blue Diamond Auto Group with the Car Guys at 872 North Main in Spanish Fork.
12-6 Spanish Fork after the first quarter of play, Chris. The Dons allowing 2 field goals for Park City and nothing else. They were both 3-pointers.
Yeah, both 3-pointers, and one of them coming near the end of the first quarter there. It could be 12-3. Dons have missed some wide open shots themselves, though.
Yeah, they have. Look to right that ship. The Dons are doing a good job, though, creating some transition baskets. However, there's been a few they've missed out on as Newell can't convert. Here come the Miners. McCurdy out front. He's your guy you're keying on. Sanchez looks underneath. They work it underneath to Ben Hayes, and quickly it's 12-8.
That's got to be a kick.
Argyle back out to McGuire. There he is again. Zach Argyle 3. No. Rebound. Back to McGuire. No. And ball loose on the floor. Ping pong. It should be Span. Goes back to Park City.
I think it hit off Hunter Sorensen's leg and then pinged out of bounds.
Right. Park City. Now the chance to cut it to within a possession.
Doing a pretty good job of breaking the press that time. They had a guy wide open, number 24 under the hoop. Adams, or is it?
Yeah, it's Wyatt Adams. We've got a.
There's 2 24s on the roster.
Yeah, we've got a program that's a little ski-womp. Lefty, no by Hayes, but the Dons cannot get rebounds defensively, adding second opportunities. And Wyatt Adams converts, and it's a 2-point game.
7-0 run here by Park City, and Spanish Fork turns it over.
Turnover and a timeout on the floor taken by Spanish Fork. It will only be a 30-second timeout. And that'll give us a chance to talk about one of our fine sponsors. Tonight's MVP Sports MVP of the game will be presented following the contest. MVP Sports, your hometown sporting goods specialist since 1987. 72 North Main in Spanish Fork, 798-3587. Go to MVPSportsUtah.com. They have uniform builders, t-shirt builders, whatever you need to get your teams outfitted for this upcoming spring. Of course, sporting goods, baseball bats, softball bats, cleats, shoes, whatever you need at MVP Sports. If it's not there, we can order it, have it there for you as soon as possible. So visit MVP Sports, tonight's sponsor of the MVP of the game. Back live, Mark McCurdy with the ball.
And Park City can take the lead here, which was unthinkable just even a couple minutes ago.
Lapine works it left. Well, I mean, you know, it's a streaky game. When you get caught in a rut, you need a good talking to. That's what you're going to get from your coach. Hopefully it shook the Dons right back into this. Ball nearly taken away. Lapine.
Lapine is quick and quite the ball handler.
He really is. Sanchez right side, back to Lapine. Works it left to McCurdy.
I think Park City might be holding for the last shot here with just 5:45 to go.
Another timeout. Yeah, you're probably right, Chris. Let's talk about, well, again, we can look at our region records, and in the meantime, and then we'll look at the RPIs following that. But we want to thank the car guys at Blue Diamond Auto Group at 872 North Main for being a sponsor tonight. Been with us since day one here on Spanish Fort 17. 801-794-0077. Go to the website, thecarguysut.net. Good non-pressure buying experience. They're the go-to dealer for pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs for everyone living in the Spanish Fork area. Quick look at the RPI, if we could. Maple Mountain on top, Springville number 2. That could easily switch tonight. Those two taking on one another. Provo at 11, and the Dons would get a home game as of today.
Yeah. You want to stay in that top 16 to get that home game, and the way they're playing, if they go 4-3 the first round of this region play, that'd be very impressive. And how Park City is taking their time crossing the line again.
Well, you got to expect it from them. Like you said, this is a team you don't expect 100 points out of. Although they find a lane, they're going to use it. And they get the rebound, and underneath, Adams can't convert. Excuse me, Hayes. But look at this. And now balloons are falling out of the rafters.
Oh my goodness.
No good. And the ref's trying to play.
He's got to turn it off.
He's got it. And what do we got? A foul against Park City. And man, the Dons cannot get rebounds. It's got to be frustrating as can be. I mean, they're not playing big right now, but Gabe Oldham wasn't even down low to help out.
Yeah, and Park City's, I mean, you get 4 or 5 shots, you got to convert on one of those, and this is a tie ball game.
Yeah. 5 to go. Bennett, cross court, Sorensen. And a foul is Zach Argyle. Nice drive there. We'll go to the game for 2 shots.
Yeah, Argyle got hit on top of the head, and they're wondering why there's a foul called.
Yeah, well. The cranium is part of the body, the last I checked.
It's not part of the ball, huh?
Yeah, didn't think so. The 2 shots coming for Zach Argyle. That foul committed by number 15, Vincent Sanchez. Free throw good. 16 fouls now on Park City. The Dons will be shooting.
That's the first point of the quarter for the Dons, I believe.
It is. Over 3 minutes in. Argyle's second. Nope. Rebound. Ben Hayes.
And it stops that 7-0 run Park City had over the last 6 minutes of the game.
That's right. Ball out of bounds. Newell in.
Checking in for the Miners, number 13.
How big of a run was that again? 7?
7. It was 12-3. They cut it to 12-10.
That's right. Dons have just 1 in the quarter. Wow. You can't get, I mean, that's what Park City wants you to do, is get caught in their trap of low offense, trying to just catch the Dons sleeping. getting an open shot, and then forcing the Dons to convert on the other end, which is what they're doing. Is Hayes with the bucket. That's his second. He's got 4, and we're back to a 1-point game.
And this is not Spanish Fork's type of game. They like an up and down.
Yeah, the
ball
Dons are
game.
clearly out of their comfort zone. Oldham to Hunter Sorensen. Newell, and then stepping right into the lane and taking it away as Lind on the other end has it knocked away.
Yeah, great hands by Bennett hustling down and knocking that ball out of bounds. Yeah, Park City's, I think, starting to frustrate / annoy these Dons.
3-ball. Long rebound. Bennett can't hang on. It stays. Beautiful pass. Quarterback there?
Yeah, quarterback probably for the Miners, who his football team did quite well at the 4A level, and then in basketball they have to move up to the 5A level. Things are getting pretty confusing with high school sports.
It is.
Payson's going independent, I believe.
they
Timpanogos in football.
Along with Cottonwood went, those 3. That's a foul in 3 quarters and nothing.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
All right. Back to Cottonwood. They were dressing like 16 kids by the time the season was ending,
That's
or something
sad.
like that.
I was talking actually to Brian Argyle, Spanish Fork native, about Payson going independent, and his hope is it will help. You know, they actually hired the wrestling coach Jeb Clark, who's a Spanish Fork native, and of course their wrestling team kills everybody. We'll talk a little bit more about that after this possession by Spanish Fork, but he says that he hopes to, you know, with the different coaching staff, different attitude, to get more players interested and potentially come back in a few years. 3-ball good.
Yeah.
Sorensen.
Great shot by Sorensen there, but yeah, you don't want to play every season and know you're going to win 1 to 3 games possibly.
No, you don't. And unlike Cottonwood, who scored 13 points all year.
10 of them in one game.
All of them in one game.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All of them in one game.
I mean, that was, you can understand. And I know, you know, there's demographics or schools are, you know, getting chewed up by these new schools. And boy, Cottonwood's one of them.
And concussions are an issue, and parents are probably not wanting their kids to play as much, which is their choice and smart.
No, it isn't. I love football. Keep your kids playing. Come on.
Like I said, it's the parents' choice.
All right. Team foul number 7 committed by Alex Abradovich. It's his first. Dons are going 1-1 with Gabe Oldham to the line. Worry about this game in the meantime. The Dons can't connect nor get a rebound. And Miners still within a couple possessions, 16-12. Pretty ugly so far, Chris.
Yeah, it hasn't been the most beautiful game.
Lind misses, and here come the Dons. Oldham across the timeline. Bump, fouled. He'll get 1-1 once again. Let's hit that front end.
Yeah, it's a critical front end, and just the way this game's been played, it almost feels like Spanish Fork should be down by 10. They're getting out rebounded, but it's just Park City can't hit a shot.
Yeah, they're struggling. Into the game, Adams. Out of the game, Adam Spink.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'd be just terrified if I'm the Dons here that Park City starts to get hot and you just haven't played your game.
Oldham misses a front end. And a rebound by Newell. He'll get 1-1 as Fugit picks up the foul.
18 fouls here for Park City.
Checking in number 31.
Great hustle by Newell to get that rebound and get back on the free throw line.
All right.
It's 2-shot foul. We're not allowing substitutions. I've never got that.
I'm
Why
guessing
wait?
31 is Thomas Vandenberg. Free throw on the way and good by Newell.
Checking in number 13, Olsen.
On the sophomore team roster, not necessarily on the varsity roster.
I'm guessing. So, or did he even come in?
He's
yes,
in there.
He did. 31 Thomas Vandenberg is the second one drops for Newell.
A great free throw possession there by Newell as he converts both of them.
There's Vandenberg, couple dribbles, kicks it back out. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of players tonight.
That's
Kicked over, 3 ball. Nope. Knocked away, Vandenberg,
Stays,
Sorensen fighting for it. Sorensen knocks it away.
We don't keep track of time and possession at the high school level, but it feels like Park City's had the ball for 2/3 of this game.
It's been that ball's been on that end of the floor a whole lot because once the Dons get it, they want the bucket quick. Not so much with Park City.
Hashtag bring the shot clock to the high school level. That's way too long, but
yeah.
I wonder if we'll see that in the next few years, a shot clock. You're starting to see the game clock at the football games as Park City gets the steal that time.
Shot number 4. 3 ball, good by McCurdy. He has 6. Interestingly enough, to lead all scorers as moments dwindling here. 3 ball Newell. Nope.
Park City is just dominating the boards there.
This is quite extraordinary. 3, no. And they get the board. Shot 1. So they're going to probably get 2 right here, no?
They're averaging about 3 a possession.
That one drops. Mitchell into the bucket. And we got a 1-point game once again.
Now Park City scored 14 points in this quarter.
3 ball Olsen. Got it. Cade Olsen. First bucket of the game. 21-17 Dons.
A great shot there, and that's been opening for the Dons.
No good. Attempted by Obradovic. Here come the Dons. There's still time in the bucket. And the foul will send Olsen to the line for 2. They're still 1-1. You're right.
Yeah, fouls on Lind. Park City's a very young team.
Dons are just 4 fouls. Radford's got half of them.
He's got half of them, and plays hard every time he gets on the court.
They're calling us 2 shots. I'm missing something here. All right. First one. Got it. So Olsen now with 4 points off the bench.
Are they sure this is the 10th team foul? Oh, well.
They called it for 2 shots. I don't have 10 on my book, so clearly I'm not the best at this.
I think there's a phantom foul somewhere.
Yeah. Either way, he hit the front end, so it wouldn't matter.
I think it went from 8 to 10.
Yeah, it should have been 9. I've got 9 I had 9 in my book until they threw the extra one up there. But even though he hit that front end, it doesn't change anything. Second one good.
Yeah, ball doesn't lie, so we're back to where it needs to be. He makes both of them.
Foul. Dons have some to give. Why not?
That's on Cade Olsen.
His first team foul 5. Dons applying some pressure. Just don't get caught sleeping here. Nice job. I think that hit Park City. It did.
6.2 seconds. Plenty of time for the Dons to get a great shot here.
Number 12, Hunter McGuire.
McGuire in for Spanish Fort for the final ticks here of the first half. Find Argyle. Right side, McGuire long three, and he got it. He leads all scorers of 7, and the Dons expand the lead right at the end of the half. 26-17 the lead. Take a break. Las Cholitas ready to perform. They are 2020 Region 8 champs. Stay tuned.
Nobody plans on getting in an accident, but if you do, you can rely on the expertise of Mike McKell to protect and fight for your rights. Specializing in personal injury law, Mike McKell is the attorney you need. Call McKell, Thompson, and Hunter, 801-798-9000.
Well, it finally happened, Zachary. Somebody burned down my she shed.
The she shed was struck by lightning.
Zachary, is my she shed covered by State Farm?
Your she shed's covered, Cheryl.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Lance Wilson today.
I definitely recommend the Driggs team. They're amazing.
Hi, I'm Greg with the Driggs Mortgage team, where we believe there's no substitute for experience. Stop by our office today on Main Street and let us help you get into your brand new home.
Hi, welcome to Two Jacks Pizza.
For the best pizza you'll ever taste and our world-famous cheese sticks, come to Two Jacks Pizza on Main Street in Spanish Fork, or call us for a quick delivery. Are you hungry yet?
The region champs, Las Cholitas drill team, reigning state champs. Congratulations to them as they are going into the state competition, and I think it actually began today, Chris.
Yeah, it's exciting. You get the region win. Maybe they can get the state championship, #1 seed.
So all of a sudden, there's that. Don's leading at 26-17. We've got 5 minutes left before. So let the cheerleaders do their thing also. All right, nobody wants pom-poms. Come on now. All right, so anyway, Chris, let's do a little bit of a review of that first half. The Dons really had a miserable second quarter going on. Park City right on their heels. And boom, right out of the gate, in the last minute even, Spanish Fort broke loose. Hunter McGuire had a big three. The Dons expand their lead to 26-17. How do they expand even further?
I think if they can get some of those defensive rebounds, that would really help. Park City is getting multiple shots every time down the floor, it seems like, and so Spanish Fort's got to secure that first rebound. The problem is Park City's shooting threes, and they're shooting them hard, and they're coming off long.
Yeah, let's look at those keys to the game once again, because I think it's important for us to review. Keep the tempo high. Limit turnovers in transition. Dominate the defensive boards. Right?
So with three negatives, somehow they've found a way to win by 9, and that's just because Park City's not hitting shots that are wide open. They have had a lot more opportunities. They're just not connecting, and I'd be a little worried if I'm Coach Kunzler and his staff that's, if Park City got hot here in the second half, they've dominated the tempo, they've dominated the boards. The only thing they're not doing is hitting big shots.
Well, right now the Dons are out there warming up before Park City even gets out there. Let's give ourselves a break and give our sponsors an opportunity to do their thing. We'll take a break, and there they are again, the car guys at Blue Diamond Auto Group, Lance Wilson State Farm Insurance, MVP Sports, Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, Two Jacks Pizza, McKell, Thompson, Hunter, and the Driggs Mortgage Team. We'll take a break. Again, your score, 26-17, Spanish Fort Dons. Only a couple more minutes. Stay tuned here on Spanish Fort 17.
Need a new car or truck? Come to the guys you trust. The Car Guys are part of the Blue Diamond Auto Group, and they have the best selection of quality vehicles at the best prices for your budget. The Blue Diamond Auto Group with the Car Guys at 872 North Main in Spanish Fork.
I definitely recommend the Driggs team. They're amazing.
Hi, I'm Greg with the Driggs Mortgage Team, where we believe there's no substitute for experience. Stop by our office today on Main Street and let us help you get into your brand new home.
If you're looking for a workout, you know MVP Sports is the place to start, and that includes pickleball. MVP Sports has all you need to get active in this growing sport. Paddles, shoes, clothing, and the pickleballs. MVP Sports in Spanish Fork.
The best time to check your furnace is before it fails, and you can rely on Triple T to do the job right. Our technicians are trained every year so you can sleep better at night, knowing your furnace is safe to operate. Call Triple T at 798-7711 to schedule your tune-up today.
Hi, welcome to Two Jacks Pizza.
For the best pizza you'll ever taste and our world-famous cheese sticks, come to Two Jacks Pizza on Main Street in Spanish Fork, or call us for a quick delivery. Are you hungry yet?
Well, it finally happened, Zachary. Somebody burned down my she shed.
The she shed was struck by lightning.
Zachary, is my she shed covered by State Farm?
Your she shed's covered, Cheryl.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Lance Wilson today.
Nobody plans on getting in an accident, but if you do, you can rely on the expertise of Mike McKell to protect and fight for your rights. Specializing in personal injury law, Mike McKell is the attorney you need. Call McKell, Thompson, and Hunter, 801-798-9000.
Well, we're down to our final ticks. The Dons with a 26-17 lead, Chris. Leading the way for the Dons, Hunter McGuire with 7. Cade Olson came in, knocked down 5 quick ones. Mark McCurdy with 6, as could be expected, as the leading scorer. And Mitch Lind with 5. They only have 4 guys who've scored so far.
But plenty of guys have tried.
Plenty have tried. They haven't been hitting much. I'd love to see their free field goal percentage for Park City.
It's got to be 20s, 30s.
If that. I mean, as many shots as they've been getting, they should be up. They should have 50 up there. Dons really, really need to do a good job here in this second half, Chris, if they want to come out of here with a good taste in their mouth of blocking out, getting boards, winning that battle, and running it down the floor.
Yeah, and next week you just saw that graphic. We've got Spanish Fork and Maple Mountain girls and boys basketball starting at 5:15 from the Nest, or I don't know what they call their gym over at Maple Mountain. I think the Nest is actually in Wasatch.
Yeah.
My apologies.
That's a Wasp's Nest. I don't know, it can be, how many La Haciendas are there? I mean, this had to have been ripped off from somewhere.
I think most of them are found in Spain.
That's right. Okay. Lind with it, and Park City with the ball. See if they can't chisel into the Dons lead to start this second half. Adam Spink going right side as they work the perimeter. Looks like they want to work the ball a little quicker. Oh, that's something I thought. Well, guess he didn't put it on the floor first.
I guess, and maybe they're saying it got knocked out of his hand, but that definitely looked like a double dribble.
Yeah. Fugit with the ball. And they bring it right back out. Start wasting time. Spink throws it into the old pool.
50 seconds, no shots.
That's the way the Dons would like it. Dons have committed a foul, though, and that will be against McGuire. First team foul, first foul for him on that possession. Dons will cross court. 3 ball on its way by Newell.
Yeah.
He's got 7.
That's the corner where Newell belongs, man. He's got that great 3-point shot, and if they're playing that zone defense like Park City has been, that shot will be open all night.
Yeah, you're going to wear it away. Fugit can't convert, and the Dons get the board. Here they come. McGuire, spin move, right hand, new rebound to Alex Fugit. Here they come. The Miners of Park City. Again, winless in region play. Dons 3-3.
What's impressive, though, is that we're 4-2 outside of region and played Highland.
That was a goaltend. Dons completely got away with that. Newell. Got all 6 for the Dons in the second half. And Coach Tom Purcell upset. What did they do?
I don't know.
They might have teed him up.
Maybe an exciting celebration on Newell. Who knows? The official maybe thought that the Coach Purcell called a timeout.
Well, all right. Nevertheless, the Dons now nearly doubling their lead. Turning it to a 32-17 lead. Doubling at least Park City's score.
And a great job by Newell, like you mentioned, hitting those 2 threes, and it looks like Spanish Fork's got all the momentum in this ball game right now.
Something happened in the locker room, changed everything, at least a few things. Spanish Fork looks much, much sharper and much more ball hawkish, except for that possession as Lind gets his own board and puts it up and in. He has 7 and a foul committed by Adam Spink.
Nope.
Actually, it's on McCurdy. That's 2 for him.
2 on McCurdy. It looks like the Dons, though, have changed up their defense. They're no longer running that zone. They've switched to man-to-man, and I think that's going to help with some of the rebounding issues.
Well, and it'll also force Park City into making some quicker passes. They might waste as much time, but could force turnovers. 3 ball, no good by McGuire, and the rebound to the Miners. Fugit has it knocked away out of bounds. Newell knocks it away.
A great job by Newell playing quarterback there and knocking it away.
Did a good job there. Ball inbound. Lynn gets it out. Underneath, Fugit. Right side. McCurdy. Left side. 3-ball on its way from Spink. Not converted, but again, Park City getting bored. Oh, nice block by Oldham, and the Dons come up with it, and a foul committed by Alex Abradovic.
Yeah, Abradovic has been rebounding well tonight, and they've got to put a body on that guy. Picks up the foul there, though.
2-team fouls, second on Abradovic. Dons inbound. It'll be interesting if the Dons can extend a lead of some sort to see how much more desperate Park City becomes
if you can't
getting buckets.
Yeah, they can't hold the ball for 50 seconds if you're down by 15 or 20.
Nice job by Bennett. Ball taken away from him underneath, though.
Looked like a jump there.
Lind, nice move with the left hand. Can't convert, gets his own board, scores it. He has 9 points. And we have a 30-second timeout by Spanish Fort. It'll give us a chance to thank Lance Wilson State Farm Insurance, located at 220 North Main Street in Spanish Fort. Phone number 801-798-9288. Get a quote from Lance Wilson. Get online, lancewilsoninsurance.com. He offers auto, home and property insurance, life and health, banking products, annuities, and mutual funds. Again, Lance Wilson, State Farm Insurance. Been in the business, has been in the family for a long time. He's been around since 2002. So go visit Lance Wilson. All right, set to get things underway again. The lead cut to 11 at 32-21. 4:29 remaining here in the first. Or in the third, excuse me. YouTube.com/SpanishFort17. Anybody interested in tuning in can do so online. Can watch the games again, watch them live. So tell your friends, those who are not SFCN subscribers, have Spanish Fort 17, they can watch online anywhere.
No.
Foul.
Tell all your friends overseas.
That's right.
Thailand, Japan,
many in Thailand watching us right now. Andy Radford picking up foul number 3. That's the second. This is being broadcast on the equivalent of Times Square in Thailand as we speak.
Is that the center of Bangkok?
That's right. Bets are being made all over as Gabe Oldham picks it up and looks for the dunk. Leaves it easy.
Yeah, Hunter McGuire with the half dunk, half layup.
Oh, is that McGuire?
Yeah.
Okay. Man, Gabe Oldham's the leading scorer of the team. He's got 2.
They've really, it's not even on the floor right now.
Yeah, he's not even out there.
They've shut him down, and he's really struggled to rebound tonight. He can't play perfect every night, I guess.
Underneath, Lapine is back on the floor, and there's Fugit kicking it over to Bonovich. Is that how you pronounce it? Banovich?
Abranovich?
Don't do this to me. Miners get the ball. Foul committed by Hunter Sorensen. It's 1 on him. 3-ball, no good. Rebound Dons, and a fast break on the other end, but unable to handle it is Radford. Park City with it, and a foul as Bennett reaches in.
And Bennett just sticks his hand on there, and you can do that usually if you're the guy not on the ball. But right in front of the official, they're going to call that.
Bennett's second. Team foul number 4 for the Dons. Dons a little more active with the hands here in the second half.
It seems like the pace is picking up. I think Park City realizes Dons have a big lead. They need to push the tempo a little bit.
Lind for 3. He has 12. 7 in the quarter. Bennett, no. Oldham. There he is.
Uses the high part of the backboard to have that one drop.
Yeah, I'd say. It's one way to convert an attempted dunk off of the rim. In circus fashion. Underneath and a foul by Bennett. That's 3 on him.
And Dons have as many fouls in this quarter as they did in the entire first half.
Down to 5. Yeah, the Dons had 5 in the first, right?
Yeah.
You got to calm down there. You don't need clock stoppage points given away. Cutter Lapine. Park City, Fugit, travels. Dons get it.
A great call by the official there. And Don's up by 12, and yeah, I think they got to shoot within about 15 seconds so they turn it over a lot of the times.
Yep. Hunter McGuire out front. Looking for a shot, 3 ball, Argyle. Zach Argyle with 7. 15-point Dons lead, equaling their widest margin.
Yeah, Park City still can be patient, but they're going to have to make some shots, and they're starting to heat up themselves.
Yeah, Fugit knocks it down. Bradford, Cutter, flips it up. Got it, but they call him on a charge. That is 4 fouls on Andy Radford.
6-team foul. Park City will be shooting here on anything but offensive charges.
That's not what you need right now, for sure. Especially where Park City are just 2. Now, Park City doesn't want to get too deep in the game with just 2 fouls. Unless they can get hot and start knocking shots down, then they don't care.
Yeah, Park City's 0-6, but they are scrappy, and they're playing every second of this game so far.
Zach Argyle all the way across. Sorensen, 3 ball by Olsen. No. Rebound, and over the back is Argyle. And they are going to be shooting on the other end.
Yeah, and still just 1:18 left here in the third quarter, and Park City's already going to be shooting the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's a huge free throw here for Banowitz.
Banowitz hasn't seen a lot of minutes. See if he's a free throw shooter or nay, and he knocks down the first. First made free throw of the game for Park City. Only attempted 2 free throws all game long.
Yeah, man.
And it could be a whole lot different here in the second half. Drops them both.
Banowitz has quite a bit of arc on his shot there.
I tell you. Golden Griff.
I don't know if they had quite that much arc, but
that's right.
I think Golden Griff just tried to throw it off the old Salt Palace roof there and timed that on its way down.
The layup goes.
That looked like
McGuire.
Basket interference there by Oldham.
Who did they give it to? McGuire?
I think so.
So McGuire with 11. Layup good by Sanchez. The Dons right back at it. McGuire right side. Olsen to Newell. Back out to Zach Argyle. Looking in to Gabe Oldham. He bumped, fouled, no shot.
How do they call that down? Well,
I think he got that nudge early that he called it on. That'll be 3 team fouls, but the 3rd foul against Alex Fugit. Quickly out. As they bring Wyatt Adams in. Oldham can't convert on that inbound.
Got Park City with 13 in this quarter, almost doubling their first half total.
Yeah. Much better offensively, but they still haven't cut into the Dons' lead, and it's a foul against Park City, and that will go
Hayes
against Hayes. One on him. 14 fouls now against the Miners.
Yeah, Hayes just used his Conor McGregor shoulder there to set the screen.
Boy, did you see that?
Yeah, that was something else.
I've never seen anybody beat to death with the shoulder before.
There's a first for everything, and I enjoyed it.
It was interesting. Oldham underneath Newell. Newell now with 12. Last seconds, 3 launched, no good, attempted by McCurdy. The Dons extend their lead, 43-30 as we head to the fourth quarter here on Spanish Fort 17.
If you're looking for a workout, you know MVP Sports is the place to start, and that includes pickleball. MVP Sports has all you need to get active in this growing sport. Paddles, shoes, clothing, and the pickleballs. MVP Sports in Spanish Fork.
The best time to check your furnace is before it fails, and you can rely on Triple T to do the job right. Our technicians are trained every year so you can sleep better at night, knowing your furnace is safe to operate. Call Triple T at 798-7711 to schedule your tune-up today.
Need a new car or truck? Come to the guys you trust. The Car Guys are part of the Blue Diamond Auto Group, and they have the best selection of quality vehicles at the best prices for your budget. The Blue Diamond Auto Group with the Car Guys at 872 North Main in Spanish Fork.
Heading to the fourth quarter, Spanish Fork with a 43-30 lead. Big quarter from Remington Newell. He had 8 in the quarter, now has 12. For Park City, Mitchell Inn now has 12 points to lead the scoring for them. Park City had a decent offensive output, 13 points, with the Dons had 17 and expand, Chris.
Yeah, and the pace picked up significantly, especially towards the end of that third quarter.
Yeah, the Dons look a little more comfortable there in that quarter than it seemingly had all game long, and we'll see if they can keep that momentum here. Dons have committed a lot more fouls, though. Zach Argyle underneath.
Yeah, great look by McGuire there.
9 for the sophomore. Sanchez, Newell on the board. Sorensen.
Yeah, Sorensen's easy to spot with those shoes out there.
Yes, he is. He's got those big, shiny orange shoes. Dons have it left side. McGuire to the base. Strip. 3 ball on its way and good. Zach Argyle with 12.
Yeah, and anytime I see Argyle shooting that 3, I'm just expecting it to go in now.
Yeah, he's got 3 of them tonight, and a foul. The bucket goes. Committed by Remington Newell. That'll be his first, but Ben Hayes is going to get the bucket and a free throw.
And Hayes is trying to make the 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
Get that foul up there. There we go. Actually, they called it
on Oldham.
What? No way. I'm not marking it down. Forget it.
We did go from 8 to 10 last half, so.
He was nowhere near that. At least I don't think. Hayes knocks it down. He's got 7. Nevertheless, for Spanish Fork, it's team foul number 8.
15-point lead here unless Spanish Fork does something absolutely insane. They'll win this one.
3 ball no. Rebound, Park City. 15-point lead for the Dons. They haven't been able to expand upon a 15, but they've hit that several times. Adams. Wyatt Adams' second bucket of the game. We got a timeout, Spanish Fork. Let's thank another one of our sponsors, Two Jacks Pizza, 30 North Main Street in Spanish Forks, 801-798-8601. Boy, do I have that number memorized. Go to the website, Two Jack Pizza, for their menu. TwoJackPizza.com. It's the best pizza you'll ever have. Pizza, pasta, breads, wings, salads, cold drinks. Dine in, take it out. have it delivered. Enjoy some Two Jacks tonight. Give them a call. 6:41 remaining here in the fourth quarter. The Dons have a game coming up against the Golden Eagles of Maple Mountain High School, although Chris and I won't be there for that one, at least live. Our friends from Maple Mountain will be taking care of that one. That's Friday, starting at 5:15 with the girls' basketball game and finishing with the boys' contest, so tune in.
I know I won't be there live because I'll be watching with everybody else on YouTube.
There you go, youtube.com/SpanishFort17. I'll be watching it on Spanish Fort 17.
Look at all the ways you can catch next week's action.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Times Square in Bangkok as well.
That's right. Have it on the big video boards up there. Oh, thrown away. That one, Lind was ready for. Missed it, though, on the other end. Adams, quick release, and a bucket goes. Down to 11.
It seems like anytime Spanish Fort gets a 15-point lead, Park City storms back to cut it to single digits, and then Dons get it back to 15.
Oldham fouled as he attempts to throw it home. That one going against number 42, Ben Hayes. That'll be his second. Team foul number 5 for the Miners.
Oldham's really struggled tonight from the free throw line.
Now he's 1 for 3. Missed 2 front ends in the first half.
The old reverse announcer curse.
That's right. Now he just knocks them both home. So thank you, Chris.
You're welcome.
50-37. Dons leading with nearly 6 minutes remaining. Out front with it, Mark McCurdy. Be interested to see the score of the Maple Mountain Springville game. It's happening to our northeast. Foul committed there against Spanish Fort by number 5, Morley Bennett, his 4th. Team foul number 9, and it's a 2-shot.
Yeah, that Maple Mountain Springville game's to take control of Region 8. Not that it matters, because with the RPI, Springville
It'll matter because that will probably bump Springville over Maple Mountain as far as the RPI is concerned, I guess.
Unless Maple Mountain were to win.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, in the case of Springville winning, they take that over.
Yeah, they don't have the updated score.
Checked at halftime, so have to wait until later to get the results. It's like election night. Free throw missed.
And nothing more exciting than 8 p.m. on election night when we get those first projections.
That's right. We get to do that again here in a few months. Right side Argyle, he is held up and fouled, and that will be against Lind, I believe, and that is number 6 against the Miners.
Yeah, I think we should propose a political show with you and I.
I'm in. Let's do it.
I mean, we can hit all the hot topic button issues like vaccinations, gun control.
Let's go. Honestly, let's do this. Oldham can't connect. Man, that would be interesting.
Maybe a call-in show.
That'd be great. Let's do it live. You bet.
What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing. I'm right about everything, and I'm sure you are as well. Ball knocked away, and Park City maintains possession. Adams, he's gotten hot here. He's got 8 points, 6 here in the quarter, and it's a 10-point Dons lead.
Yeah, 10-point Dons lead here, and Park City's heating up. It's a good thing they didn't shoot like this in the first quarter.
Argyle travels. Wow.
Yeah, buckle up. This seems far from over.
Park City inbound. 4:47 remaining here in the game. Shot up and in. McCurdy now has 9. And the lead down to single digits. Argyle for 3. Underneath, a foul committed, and to the line will be Gabe Oldham.
That's, I believe, going to be on Haas, his 3rd.
Actually, it's on Adam Spink, and that is 4 for him. And the Dons, of course, now shooting from here on out. Park City shooting 2 from here on out as Oldham practices free throws at halftime.
Yeah, he's hit 3 here in the 4th. That one wasn't the prettiest one, but it still counts for 1.
Yeah, as long as it falls. Argyle back out. Dons with starters on the floor, I believe, with the exception of 1, as Oldham knocks down number 2. Yeah.
And Park City will struggle to come back in this ballgame just by the nature of how they run their methodical offense.
Well, they got Oldham all alone today. Hunter McGuire held up in traffic. Probably the wise thing to bring it across safely.
Yeah, with a 10-point lead, you don't want to take
No, you don't have to rush anything. We got a whistle and a timeout. Spanish Fork. Again, we get a chance to thank one of our great sponsors, Triple T Heat, Cooling, and Plumbing. They are located at 1550 North Main Street in Spanish Fork. 801-798-7711 is the number you can reach Triple T Heating, Cooling. Even if it's an emergency, give them a call. Experts in heating and plumbing services in Utah County, and if you have property in Washington County, they're a family-owned company that aims to make your home comfortable no matter what. Triple T. Timeout comes to a close. We've got a point. Dons lead at 52-42. But the Dons will inbound underneath.
I'm seeing a
There's been some dismissals for Maple Mountain High School, and we won't get into that. A lot of players are not going to be playing for the remainder of the basketball team, 4 to be exact, so yeah, it could really hurt them.
Yeah, and they were heading into that.
Yeah, it's not a foul you need, especially off the ball.
Yeah, I honestly didn't see what happened that time, but shooting 2 nonetheless is it's Park City.
Yeah, Abradovic, his first free throw attempt, knocked it down. First point of the game and second point of the game. Timeout, this time a full one. Let's take a look before we look at those sponsors. If we could, look at that RPI real quick. And then go to our sponsors. We've got another minute or two. But you look at the RPI and what shifts might be happening. Maple Mountain getting beaten pretty badly against Springville right now. And,
you know, seen teams lose to one team just one spot behind them in football.
Yeah.
Salem Hills loses to Provo, still stayed number 1.
Yeah.
So Pool Mountain will probably be in the 1 to 3 range. Fort playing Park City is 25th. Will probably.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what happens after tonight. When do they come out with those RPIs? Thursdays, I think.
I think so, and sometimes it's just. Then right before the play, at least for football, they turned them off before the last game of the season, so nobody knew what was going on. And you had to wait for that Saturday to get the seedings.
There's a recent record.
And Oldham got up there high and came down a little awkward and hard, but seems to be just fine.
Third foul on Oldham. Obradovich to the line for 2 shots. He's 2 for 2.
He can cut it to 7.
Where those fouls become very crucial. There's no time ticking. And all you're going to do is sit there and watch baskets go in, and that's how you can lose these games very quickly. Park City applying pressure.
7-point lead. I don't know. I think they need to get Newell in there for some outside shooting.
Maybe even Argyle.
Yeah.
McGuire, Oldham. Trying to find Oldham underneath. They do. He's fouled. Bucket goes. Gabe Oldham. Oldham coming out of the blue here in the second half. He now has 11. Had 2 at the half.
Donovich gets his 3rd foul there, but way to finish through contact that time by Oldham as he's able to get the bucket and the chance of an and one.
Yeah, that's a big shot. Free throw misses, and Newell got the board. And the Dons reset.
That's the second rebound that Newell's had on an offensive free throw.
Oldham, Newell, 3, no. Rebound and a foul. Committed by Obradovich will be 4.
And
10
Haas.
Team fouls.
Is that on Obradovich or Haas?
I don't know, I forgot my glasses.
Oh. Tabarachi, we're all wrong. D, none of the above.
I mean, all right. Tabarachi. Okay. So we've been calling him Wyatt Adams all night only because the program is as ski-wonk as anything I've seen. Anyway, that dude picks up a foul. 4 on him. I'll just keep calling him what I have been all night.
Please, Park City residents and people abroad, don't send letters to us on this.
Yeah, we don't care anyway. All right, so on down the floor is Obradovich. Sanchez works it left to Lynn. 3. Deep. Sanchez. Lefty. No. And a foul as Obradovich will go to the line for 2.
And he's money from the free throw line. And wow, there was another possession where Park City got 3 or 4 shots. Reminiscent of the first half.
When was the last time Park City scored 46?
It's a good question. Well, they scored 42 against Payson, 27 against Provo, and that's as far as I printed off.
Yeah. Brodovich knocks it down. He's 5 for 5. Again, we're down to 1:35, so Park City is in a zone where they're going to need to commit fouls, and Brodovich taking a quick seat as he's got 4. So they're probably going to apply pressure until the Dons get it on the other side, and quickly they're going to call Sanchez before the ball even comes in.
Yeah, so last time they scored this many points was against Springville.
And wasn't that a close
January
one?
10th, 82-46.
Okay, so when they had was it Maple Mountain?
Maple Mountain, that was close, yes.
And that was when Maple Mountain was at full tilt as Sorensen misses the first of 2.
And Park City really, controlled the tempo of this ball game there in the first half. A great job by Spanish Fork kind of taking control here in the second half.
Yep, second. Sorensen missed them both. Park City with it quickly down the floor. Lind into some traffic, gets it back out. McCurdy underneath. Back out, Lind, 3. Missed it, rebound Newell, and he's fouled. And he is going to get 2 shots. Has yet, well, he has. He's made 2 free throws in this one. He hasn't scored in the 4th.
He's hardly played, it feels like, but great. Let him rest up for the next game here. And the next Spanish Fork will be at Springville on the 28th. Those 2 teams battling the first time was exciting. The issue Spanish Fork has is they just don't have the size inside or the rebounding capabilities to keep up with is it Vicente?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. And, Springville, that's their guy. He's going to be a real problem for anybody he faces, and he's proven to be in this region season. They're perfect. They're going to come out of tonight halfway through the season without a loss.
Yeah, and he's a big guy at 6, when they list him 6'9", 260-ish. But he was super athletic as well and had great feet and threw one down that I didn't think he had the capability of throwing it down.
The Park City is just unable to connect.
It's time to warm up the motor coach.
Yep. Timeout on the floor by the Dons. We want to thank the Driggs Mortgage team. Located at 92 North Main in Spanish Fork. Phone number is 385-434-1598. Loansbygreg.com is his website. There's no substitute for experience. Full service mortgage services with a team of professionals that want to treat you like family, helping you through the whole process. So go talk to Greg Driggs at Driggs Mortgage Team, 92 North Main. We also want to thank Mikkel Thompson and Hunter, attorneys at law. 642 Kirby Lane, number 105 in Spanish Fork. 801-798-9000 is the number you can reach them. Or you can visit their website at utahlegalteam.com. They can help you out with personal injury, accidents, low-cost bankruptcy, family, and criminal law. So the Dons again going to take on a Springville team. The final there, Chris, you got it.
Yeah, it's 54-36 for the Red Devils tonight over the Golden Eagles.
Maple Mountain not getting in double digits in scoring until, in each of the quarters until the 4th, and they only have 12 there.
A tough night offensively, but, Spanish Fork battled tough with Springville last time. So definitely have a shot in that game. And next week they'll end it right here on SF-17 playing the Golden Eagles at Maple Mountain.
Yep. Sorensen up front. Foul. Strangely enough, we're at the halfway point of the season. Chris and I are going to have a big, long break, and hopefully we'll be able to do a game in the state tournament, hopefully here at home.
Yeah, I think if the Dons keep playing, there's 5 rounds of the playoffs instead of 4 now.
Yep.
So the opening round will be at home sites. Hopefully we'll have one at the La Hacienda and possibly one at Maple Mountain.
Yeah. So, Chris and I are going
to work on our 10.
That's right. Maybe we'll be back, maybe not. Who knows? All right. Free throws dropped by Sorensen. Gone to the 12-point lead with under 30 to go. Air ball, and that's going to be the game. No need to foul, but they're going to. Remington Mill will go to the line for 2 shots. He's got 13.
A frustration foul that time by Obradovic. Or Fugate.
And Fugate picks it up. That is his 4th.
Could have called it on any number of guys out there.
There's a lot of fouls tonight.
Started out
for Park City. For Park City, they've had a lot from the get-go, but Spanish Fork's been fairly quiet. And then, with the exception of a couple players that got into foul trouble, Andrew Radford and Morley Bennett.
And number 34 for the Dons just checked in, and I don't have a number 30.
Or a 34, so whatever.
Checking in for your Dons. Number 30.
Number 30.
It's time to update this roster here, folks. I mean, the PA announcer doesn't even know who's in. Okay, 9 ticks. Park City with it, taken away, just let it go. That's going to be your final 62-48 Spanish Fork. As the Dons up their region record to 4-3 in region play. Park City 0-7. Chris, MVP Sports sponsors tonight's MVPs of the game. Who do you got?
Well, who do we got here? You know, let's give it to Newell, who really got this thing going in the 3rd quarter by hitting a couple of threes there. And also, you know, let's go Co. Let's go wild and crazy. Argyle with his 3-point shooting as well really helped the Dons break this scene wide open and get that 62-48 lead, not 24-24.
Yeah, it's not the score, so don't panic, everybody. It's just a little glitch. They happen. But nevertheless,
there we go.
All right, so the Dons end this one. It wasn't a perfect game by any means. I would have expected the Dons to come out with a little bit more offensive firepower and able to convert. But man, I'll tell you what, Park City was relentless on the glass, especially in that first half. Made it really difficult for the Dons. Yeah,
they have more rebounds than their shooting percentage, that's for sure.
So Remington Newell, along with Zach Argyle, tonight's co-MVPs of the game, sponsored by MVP Sports at 72 North Main in Spanish Fork, 798-3587 is the number there. Let's throw those sponsors up once again and give each and every one a shout out. The car guys at Blue Diamond Auto Group, along with Lance Wilson, State Farm Insurance, MVP Sports, Triple T Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, 2 Jacks Pizza, Greg's Mortgage Team, and Mikkel Thompson Hunter, attorneys at law. What do you see coming up for the Dons, Chris? Who are you looking forward to seeing, and who are you not?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see how Oldham and Newell play against the big bodies of Springville next week. If they can get a victory there, that would be huge. And then, as you can see, Maple Mountain Golden Eagles next week, and they're a little disappointed in how some suspensions have gone there. So I think for Spanish Fork, it'd be huge if they were able to go 2-0, but I've foreseen 1-1.
Okay, there you go. Spanish Fork does play Springville Tuesday at 7. If you'd be interested in making that long-distance trip over to Springville High School, it's a tough one.
It is a tough one, and anytime you have to travel over to the Ville, it's scary.
Well, and on top of that, it's a rivalry. We've got rivalries all over the region. You better be there. Get out there and support them. It's not going to be on TV, but the Dons need support on the road. Don't let what's that dumb game's name? Fortnite be an excuse?
Yeah, Fortnite or
whatever.
Pokemon Go.
Yeah. Go play it over at Springville High School. I'm sure you can catch some of those dumb little things over there. Do it anyway over at Springville Tuesday night, because nobody's playing on Spanish Fork 17 that night, so there's no excuse not to be there if you're a Dons fan. Anyway, again, Maple Mountain, our coverage begins at 5:15 with the girls' game, and then at 7 o'clock with the boys' game. That'll be a fun one. Be there for that. Dons then have 3 straight home games with Wasatch, Payson, and Provo after that as we near the end of the region season. So a lot of home games coming up for Spanish Fork. I foresee, 4 or 5 wins going in.
Yeah.
So hopefully you'll be able to join us there. Again, here we are in the crow's nest of La Hacienda. Spanish Fork Dons coming out victors against the Park City Miners, 62-48. I'm Alan Huff, along with Chris Hurst. From everybody from Spanish Fork 17, we thank you for joining us tonight. Until next time, adios from La Hacienda.